Twin Cities Adventures with our Minnesota Honeybee playlist, and in today's video we're going to be releasing our bees into the hives. Before we release the bees, first we need to get prepared. So what does that mean? It means that we have a 5-gallon bucket full of sugar syrup that we made in our last video for the bees. So what we're going to do is we're going to give that another mix. It's been in the house, staying at nice inside room temperature. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this 1-gallon feeder bucket full, and then the cap has little tiny holes poked into it. So then we'll keep that in the house until we're ready to put the bees in the hives, and we're going to do 2 of those. And then when we go out there, we'll release the bees, and then we'll flip this upside down in the deep feeder box, and then we'll put this insulator over the top of that. And I got those from my honeybee dealer, so that'll keep that warm in the cool mornings. So we'll do that in both boxes. And then over here, also inside, keeping nice and warm, I have my deep sleeves. So I wanted to keep these, and they're coated in wax here. So I wanted to keep these warm inside the house. So right before we release the bees, we'll take those outside and we'll put fresh, warm sleeves in the bottom brood box. And then we'll give a little spray of our sugar water for bees. And it's got the Honey Bee Healthy in it also, with the lemongrass and peppermint oil. So we'll spray some of the frames with that to attract them, and then we'll put the feeders on top. And then the feeder boxes that will go around our 1-gallon pails will be deeps, and I specifically bought deeps without windows. So the ones without windows are for the feeder buckets. All right, this is what I would get: a 4-cup plastic measuring cup with the little handle on it. Super easy for filling your beehive feeders. Here's one full, so I'll just put the lid on that, and then don't tip that upside down until you're ready to put it on the top of the hive. So we'll do the second one. And then I will also fill this hummingbird feeder up with the sugar syrup also. So that hangs on a hook right next to the beehives. Here is our packages of bees. There's 2 of them, so there's 20,000 bees and 2 queens in there. You can hear that. It's warm. They're clustering in there and they're producing a lot of heat. All right, that's how we prep before we release the bees. See you on the next one. Twin Cities Adventures out.